Welcome back, first timers. But if you're new here, I'm David, and this is Terry.
We're the first timers. We're trying things for the first time, and you can too.
In today's episode, we're doing another installment of our Terry Tries series, and we're at the Philippine Market and Cafe in Valparaiso.
I'm gonna try Filipino food for the first time.
We've been told by so many people that this is the best Filipino food around, and they got a buffet.
What's not to love?
So on top of the buffet, they also have a market here, and it has all of the essentials that you need to make your own Filipino food, but also all the snacks, poke, yan yan, Hello Panda, you name it, they got it.
They got noodles, they got ramen.
They have a lot to choose from here. This place is super packed, and there's so many different food options. We definitely couldn't get it all on 2 plates right now, so we're gonna have to make a couple trips. But they have a hot food section and then a cold food section. 2 kinds of lumpia, 2 kinds of pancit. There's barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs. They got meat skewers. There's pinakbet. There's kari, and there's Filipino beef stew, and of course chicken adobo.
You got all the names.
Just nailed it. So I think we're gonna just let Terry start diving in and see what she thinks.
All right, so I'm gonna try the pancit first.
Okay.
You know, simple noodles.
Tastes
pretty good.
Yeah. Actually a little spicy, huh?
These are.
Oh, this is the other pancit with the bigger noodles. I should know this because I'm half Filipino, but I don't remember the differences between the 2 pancits. It's really good.
It's a little bit spicier on the thicker noodles.
Yeah.
But I like the thicker noodle a little bit better.
That's really good. It's 2 different kind of lumpias. I think that one has beef and vegetables.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Yeah, that's really good. Definitely reminds me of the ones that I'd have as a kid. So the bigger lumpia has meat and vegetables in it, and then the smaller one I think is just the meat. Those lumpia are really good. I remember watching all my aunties and grandma and my mom roll lumpia, always getting ready for the big parties.
Yeah?
We should actually call Moth while we're here.
We should. She can tell us what we're eating.
This one's the pinakbet. It has bitter melon, and it's supposed to be good for your blood. But this is squash.
Okay.
Butternut squash. Go ahead. That's really good. It tastes just like homemade style.
Yeah?
And it doesn't seem like they're not cutting any corners for it being a buffet restaurant. I mean, it's good quality. Now you want to try the beef stew?
Yep.
There you go.
It just falls off the board.
This place is really good. Already, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. We don't know how much it costs because you pay after you're done, so maybe that'll be the deciding factor, but we're at this point, I'd pretty much pay anything. This is really good.
There's nothing that I don't like, and that's rare for me, so.
The curry, man, with the oxtail, big chunks of oxtail, that peanut flavor, the green beans, it's delicious over rice.
Should we try this skewer?
Let's do it. Skewer, cheers. It's smoky, it's charred, it's sweet. Oh yeah.
It's tender.
Wow. This is freaking delicious. What do you think? I mean, it's your first time.
It's so good.
This is a good representation of Filipino food.
Is it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So like we mentioned, Terry's never really had Filipino food. And I mean, very, very minimal, because she hasn't been really that adventurous into trying it. But my mom's actually from Pangasinan, and my family, a lot of them are all from the Philippines. So growing up eating Filipino food, it's, you know, it's a big part of the culture. About a big part of the family is getting around, eating, and having these huge meals. But there's so much, it's very labor intensive, but it's fun, cooking and hanging out and doing all that. And part of that goes into the food, because when you're making food with love and with a family, it comes across in the food. This 100%.
It's made with love and talking and relationships.
This is great. She'll try my chicken adobo.
That chicken adobo is, it's good.
Everything that's supposed to be hot is super hot. Everything that's cold is cold. Temperatures are great. And we don't do a lot of buffets just because we never know if the food's being held at the right temperatures for the right amount of time. But man, they're bringing out food constantly here. It's food in, food out, super clean, orderly. Barbecue chicken. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In the parking lot, it's you can just smell smoke and food cooking from outside. And it really, you can really tell with this chicken that they're cooking it back there on an open fire.
This is all so good.
Want to try the barbecue pork?
Sure. I think I have my own, actually.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do it.
We don't have to share this time.
Man.
It just melts. Melts in your mouth.
Okay.
You're gonna need a lot of napkins.
That rib is next level. I mean, they can make a restaurant just around these ribs, right? I mean, this could just be a rib place.
So good.
Those ribs are next level. If you don't even like Filipino food, come for the ribs.
Just get ribs and like rice.
Everything. Oh my God, that's it.
Yeah, if you don't think you like anything else, just get that. I need a vegetable just to like cleanse the palate. Even that carrot, it's like crisp, but perfectly cooked.
Yeah, the vegetables are super well done. They're not overcooked or undercooked.
They got that nice bite.
Good flavor.
Oh man.
All right.
I've been missing out.
They have they had 2 different kind of fish stews, but then they also just had like a baked fish, and I've convinced her to try it.
Oh my God. That's not fish.
It's really good.
That's not fish.
Yeah.
That's not fish.
It's good, right?
Okay, but when you taste it, it's like lemon chicken with pepper.
Like I mentioned, with Filipino food, it's all about family, and it actually made me really miss my mom. I'm actually gonna video chat her right now to tell her about the Filipino food. Let's see if she'll answer.
Hi, my son.
Hey, Moth.
Hi, how are you?
God, you wanna say?
Hi, first timers.
You guys haven't seen Moth before, but that's Moth. So we're actually, right now, we're filming at a Filipino buffet in Valparaiso. And it's actually probably the best Filipino food I've had besides
Hang on.
besides your cooking. But it's pretty dang good. I mean, it's next level Filipino food. They have caldereta, there's chicken adobo, pinakbet, curry, the 2 kinds of lumpia. There's the big ones and the little ones. What's the difference between those? So the Moth just clarified, the big lumpias have the meat and the vegetable, and then the small ones are called Shanghai, which is just the meat. And both of those were super delicious. They have 2 kinds of pancit. Moth's telling us to try halo. I think that if they have them here, that's gonna happen.
Dessert.
My mom's from Pangasinan and Cebu, but hopefully we'll get Moth-Timer out here, and she'll come join us in a future episode.
And she'll make us some authentic food.
So no, we'll just bring her here. That's what we'll do. Moth, thank you. All right, love you guys. Bye. Like I said, we're gonna go to round 2, and if they have Halo Halo here, I think we'll probably cap off with that too. So, see you in the next round. The buffet's open Monday through Friday from 11 to 2, and we kind of got here smack dab in the middle of the lunch rush, and we're actually towards the tail end of it now.
Yeah,
and
it is packed.
And you know, oftentimes when you go to a buffet that has limited hours like that, they'll start winding down closer to the closing time. But I'll tell you, they're still bringing food out right now. I mean, people are still coming in the door, but it's almost 2 o'clock, and they're still just keeping the food full and fresh, and a lot of options.
Everything's hot, everything's fresh. It's so good.
Yeah. And there was other things in there that we didn't try. They had the mungo beans, there was sinigang. There were so many things to eat that we couldn't try it all, but I know we're gonna be back. So we're going to the next round, which is our dessert round. We're gonna start with my childhood favorite dessert. And no, it's not Halo Halo because it doesn't look like they have that here, but it's Ginatan Bilo Bilo. And that's it's rice balls, sweet potato, and coconut.
What?
But so they're rolled up rice balls, and there's little tapioca. There's oftentimes you'll find jackfruit in there too, but it's like a sticky hot pudding. It's a sticky hot pudding.
You're not making me want to try this.
With squishy balls. So
Okay.
do the honors. No, just take the whole ball.
Oh, okay.
Don't even cut it. You can't cut the ball.
Okay. Okay. You know what? It tastes like oatmeal.
That's good. Get the little balls. Chew on the big balls first.
I'm still trying to chew the big ball.
Yeah, cool. These ones are tapioca style. Yeah.
Sweet.
They do have some fried donut balls, which not necessarily Filipino, but it's a nice touch. It's lemony.
The fact that it's so warm
That's good.
and it came off a buffet, like,
Yeah,
it tastes like they just deep fried it and brought it to the table.
that's really good.
And it's been sitting here for maybe 5 minutes.
That's really good. Whatever they're doing with that dough, I almost slept on these, but don't. That's good.
That's so good.
Then we got some little coconut squishy thing. Oh, that's good.
That looks like a texture I don't want to.
You're not gonna like it, but do it.
It tastes good.
There's some type of pudding. I thought maybe flan, but it's not. Oh, it's a banana pudding with like wafers on top.
Okay. You know what? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then gotta finish it off with some chocolate cake.
Now this I can get behind.
Standard.
You know, out of everything,
Yeah.
this is the pass on that.
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
authentic stuff.
Yeah, I'm going back with the Bilo Bilo. All right. Well, we're gonna finish up here. I'm gonna eat another plate of ribs,
Yeah.
and we'll see you when we're done. All right, Terry, what do you think?
This is gonna be a problem. It's too close to the house.
For 13 bucks, there's no way you can beat that buffet.
No.
You can't beat that price. You can't beat the quality of food, the flavors, the options. I mean, I might be biased because I love Filipino food.
I was just gonna say, I don't care if you think that you don't like Filipino food. You can get the white rice and get the meat, and you'll be fine.
Yes. I mean, this could be a ribs and chicken restaurant only, but then they have all the other options. There's no chance you can find a better buffet anywhere around here than this one. They also do catering by tray. So if there's anything you like, anything that you saw us eating and you want to try, just that. They do it by tray, they don't deliver, but call ahead. I challenge any of you to name a better buffet on the Emerald Coast with that many options and for that price. If you have something, put it in the comments down below and we'll go check it out. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and don't forget to join us next time when we do something else new for the first time.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.